Welcome to Every Beach in Thailand, the series where I plan to take you to every beach in Thailand. Ever since I bought my car, I have been obsessed with discovering new beaches off the beaten track. I'm not planning on taking you to Pattaya Beach in this series. I'm not even planning on taking you to Phuket, although on the island of Phuket I did discover a few hidden gems when I was living there. This is years of content, potentially years of content, to show you as many different places as possible. And I think the theme that I'm going to try and go for, at least in this first few episodes, is places that are accessible from Bangkok. What better way to start this series than the beach that I currently call home, the condo that we have just moved into, the private beach that they have seemingly carved out of the shoreline. This place is absolutely perfect, and the interesting thing is it doesn't even have a name. And I think as we approach the boardwalk here, it's a really interesting little feature, a little tidbit, which really emphasizes the nature of the beaches that you find up this coastline. Because here on one side, guys, we have got beautiful palm trees, a beautiful soft coastline, rocks in the distance to keep everything compact, to keep everything under control, and then we have the boardwalk where you can walk out and take in these beautiful views. But if we pan from the other side of the gardens here, what we find is quite the opposite, because as we look at this side of the fence, we have pretty much nothing. Sand, yes. We've got some vegetation, we've got a wall in the distance. Now, in the future, this is probably going to be developed. Of course, they do seem to be doing some sort of development, although it doesn't seem like it's a full-on construction site right now, but there is some development in the distance there. But look at this beautiful untouched spot. In fact, if I take you down here, guys, if I take you underneath the boardwalk, I think we can really see what I'm talking about, because under here, guys, the other side of this small wall, a beautiful untouched beach just waiting to have a condo or a hotel or a restaurant built. And another pro of this beautiful beach, and I don't think today's going to give it the justice it deserves, is that this is a sunset side beach. Watching the sunset down this coastline is absolutely stunning. Hopefully it clears up in a moment so I can really show you how beautiful it looks, but I've got a little special surprise planned when that time comes, so stay tuned for that. But I've got this beautiful restaurant right next door to the condo. Sea Salt is the name, and obviously here you've got all of these sofas facing out to the sunset. They know what the selling point is. It's got a little kids play area there, it's got plenty of tables, lots of outdoor seating, and I counted the other day as I was walking by about 12 Christmas trees up. A little bit excessive in my opinion, but certainly gets you in the Christmas spirit. When I lived in Phuket, because I realised one of the reasons we ended up leaving, that I don't want to be in tourist areas with my wife and baby every time we want to go to the beach. One of the areas that we explored was Phang Nga province, right up the coast. I would find loads of completely empty beaches, so we would always have these stunning beaches to ourselves. And we moved to Bangkok, and when we decided, you know what, I think we do like the beach life, but we didn't want to move back into a touristy area. We were looking down this coastline, not Pattaya, I don't want to live in Pattaya, areas like Rayong, Satahip. We just didn't think anything existed this close to the big city, because you do want to be accessible to the big city. It's nice to know that we are an hour away from the airport, an hour away from the city if we ever need to go there for whatever reason. And I think one of the biggest things I'll say to anybody who is maybe watching this video and maybe thinking, you know what, I fancy a little bit of that life. If you're a dickhead, stay away. If you're a normal person, drop me a message, I'll help you out. But what I will say is, all jokes aside, is shop around, use Google Maps. If you see a condo that looks like it's right next to the sea, that means it is right next to the sea. And it's not just this condo, guys. Beyond the restaurant, beyond this pier, there are private houses, luxury villas. Some of them look abandoned. I'd love to go in there and take a full-on video of it, but it is private property, which is fair enough, so I don't want to be sticking my camera in there, causing trouble, getting a bit of a reputation. But luxury villas, beachfront, if that's within your price range, you can live like a king right there. It's not quite in my price range yet, but when this series blows up, let's hope that we get there. I did promise a special surprise. The only way to see the beach without a name come sunset time. From here you can see the separation between what I presume is all the different companies, complexes that own the little beaches up the coast, and it does continue all the way up to the city of Sriracha. Pattaya, for anyone who's wondering, is around the corner there, and then you go down that way. That's when you start to head towards Pattaya. So this is Sriracha area. This view is starting to take shape. And around the corner there is Chonburi. I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of the new series, Every Beach in Thailand. Obviously today I was playing it safe, going to the beach that I will be using daily, but from next week, weather permitting, I will be out exploring new beaches, bringing you new places every single weekend. If you're interested in seeing that, like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below if you've got any recommendations of anywhere that we should check out. I'm going to go and enjoy this beautiful sunset with my family. I wish each and every one of you a good weekend, and more than that, I wish you a good morrow. Bye-bye.